on March 11th, 2010, I was lying on the bathroom floor in the bathroom at my house. And I looked at my wife and I said, I need you to take me to the emergency room. And I didn't know what was going on with me. I was severely dehydrated. I couldn't keep anything down for the previous couple of days. And so she did. She took me to the hospital. In March of 2010, I walked into that hospital and they did tests and they found out that I had 4 ulcers in my stomach and in my esophagus where it meets the stomach, and that it was because of all of the stress at work, being a private school leader. And, it wasn't just the physical stress that I was dealing with. It was also that my relationships were suffering because just a few months before that, one of my 3 daughters said to me, "Hey, Dad, when do we get to see you instead of the back of your laptop?" And we all know how that feels as private school leaders. And so I want to introduce you to something that will change everything. And it's called Thrive Academy, because that low point for me began a journey where I figured it out. And you're like, well, what do you mean you figured it out? Well, think about it. As private school leaders, we ask ourselves questions all the time. Is this possible? Is this sustainable? How long can I keep doing this? How long can I keep leading this school without damaging my mental health or my physical health or my relationships with my family? How long can I keep doing this? Can I keep doing this? And what I want to do is give you some good news. And the good news is that, yes, it is possible. Yes, you can go from surviving to thriving. I'm living proof of that. And what Thrive Academy is all about is taking everything that I've learned over 32 plus years as a private school leader, but most especially that I learned from that low point to get me to the point where now I've had for probably the last 10 or 11 years. I love going to school. I look forward to it. I'm excited. I'm fulfilled. I'm happy. I believe that it is possible for you as a private school leader to have a long and happy and fulfilling career as a private school leader. And you're probably thinking to yourself, I've never heard those words together in the same sentence before, long and happy and fulfilling when it comes to private school leader. The parents, the board, the budget, the stress of the teachers and the students, and making payroll and keeping the lights on and the facilities and the leaky roof and all the things that stress us out, sacrificing ourselves on the altar of our school, and how the work at school is like water and it creeps into every nook and cranny of our lives on the weeknights and on the weekends. And it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. And that's what Thrive Academy is all about. And you say, well, okay, how on earth do we get there? Well, I'll just explain briefly that there are 6 modules. And as you can see, it's the acronym for Thrive. And we're going to start by traveling the path to real fulfillment. Your compelling why, opening a story loop, and just finding out how your values and your core values and your true identity can align with your practice. And then H is hijack the tyranny of the urgent, and how you can get margin in your day by applying best practice with productivity and time management for private school leaders. And then R is realize work-life blend with boundaries. We don't have boundaries as a private school leader, and that's why that we're in the position that we're in, but they have to be sustainable. And then I is increase your energy level. It's all about what's my energy level when I show up at school and what's it like when I leave at the end of the day. Because if you have nothing left in the tank, then there's nothing left for you. There's nothing left for your family. We're going to change all that. And then vitalize your relationships, those relationships that matter so much to you that sometimes suffer because of all that you do at your private school. And then how to engage in effective leadership as you lead your school. So, all right. So he's saying that this is possible to go from surviving to thriving. and he's kind of laid out this roadmap, I guess. But how? Okay, well, the way that it works is that Thrive Academy has over 6 hours of videos. All those modules are broken down into multiple lessons. And then you have a PDF that's an 86-page workbook, and you just print it out. And then we're going to go through it one page at a time, one lesson at a time, one day at a time, one skill at a time, one sustainable system at a time to help you get from where you are to where you want to be. When you're at your house and you want to go somewhere that you've never been before, you pull out your phone and you punch in the destination, and then it starts giving you turn-by-turn directions. Well, if you as a private school leader are not happy about where you are, if you're in survival mode and you feel guilty about being in survival mode, if you wonder if you can keep doing this, not just long term, but even just for the rest of the year, then you're going to want to check out Thrive Academy. The link below. And if there isn't a link below, then you're going to theprivateschoolleader.com/thrive. Theprivateschoolleader.com/thrive will give you all of the information that you need about how to get involved, how to get in the door to get started on this change that's going to change your life. And the last thing I want to say is that this isn't just information. This is about transformation. You can get information for free, podcasts and blog posts and YouTube videos. This is about step-by-step action. This workbook that I showed you a moment ago, guided notes, diagrams, charts, reflection questions, and also action steps, and a call to action at the end of every module, to tracking calendars, things to keep you on course to get you from where you are to where you want to be. This preferred version of yourself, this preferred future is possible. I want to give you hope that it can get better, but it's not going to get better if you just keep doing things the same way that you're doing. I went through all of this so that you don't have to. I learned the hard way, and now I want to teach you how to go from surviving to thriving, and we'll do it together in Thrive Academy. Check it out at theprivateschoolleader.com/thrive, and I can't wait to see you inside.